Thanks for tuning in, and today I want to talk about this multi-tool from Roxon. It's called the M2. I got it on Amazon for $30, but before I do, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to help support my channel. I'm almost at 800 subscribers, depending on when I upload this video, so if you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. It would help me out a lot. So I'll link this below in the description if you want to go check it out for yourself. Now this is the Roxon M2, and as you can see, it's a very compact multi-tool, has a pocket clip, has a glass breaker, and a nice tool set, which I'll go over in just a second. And when you open it, you got a pair of pliers with included wire cutter. Now, before I talk about all the positives, and there are a lot of positives with this, I do have to mention one thing that I'm very, very concerned with that might be a deal breaker, and that is, I don't know if you heard it when I unfolded this pair of pliers, you heard that click, and that's from these little spacers or these little metal tabs here. So when you unfold it, it's going to be hard to demonstrate. So you can see that it lifts this little tab up just ever so slightly, and that's what causes that clicking sound. It's on both ends. Now the problem is this uses 3CR steel, which is a very soft steel. The SOG Power Pint has a little bit better steel with 5CR. And so I'm very concerned that over time that this will weaken the more and more I open it, and that it'll eventually break off. The reason I say that is because many Amazon customers left reviews saying exactly that's what happened to them, that these little tabs broke off after a while. So it's unfortunate because it takes away from all the positives like the scissors, which I have here. I'll just demonstrate how good these scissors are. To be honest, this is the best pair of scissors that I have seen on a multi-tool. Let me see if I have some paracord. Excuse me while I grab the paracord. All right, so I have some paracord here, and as you can see, it's not going to have any problems cutting paracord at all. So it just cuts right through it. And even at the tip, very tip, you're going to see that it cuts through very easily, even on the tip. So some people said the tip isn't sharp. I think it's because you're supposed to kind of use it with your palm and not your thumb, and you get more leverage that way. I think so. That's why people say they have trouble cutting paracord using just the tip of the scissors. But I have no problems with it, so I'm not sure. Could just be user error or something like that, or maybe they just got a very dull pair of scissors. Who knows? So the scissors are absolutely amazing on this thing. And even the blade, actually, which has a liner lock, if I can find it, is pretty sharp right out of the box as well. So you'll see no problem cutting through paracord with that blade. Now, the other tools, unfortunately, don't have a locking mechanism, but it's a really interesting tool set and actually pretty good. It's got a box cutter with bottle opener, a can opener, and a reamer on that side. And then on this side, we have screwdriver, an eyeglass screwdriver, and then I think there's one more tool. Oh, and then a nail file as well on that side. I think I mentioned the glass breaker on the bottom, and it comes with wire cutters as well within the pliers. So really awesome tool set, good size. There is some issues with the finishing, the fit and finishing. I don't know if you can tell, but there's places where it's a little more rough around the edges, some jagged parts like right here. You can see it wasn't polished down all the way. Because it's a softer steel, I already see some right here, like parts where maybe in the factory it got dinged or it came into contact with something and it kind of scraped it off there. So I was willing to overlook all of that if it wasn't for this problem with the little springs or little metal tabs right here. So let me know what you think. Am I overreacting? Is this something that you'd be concerned about? I think it's just, I don't want to have to think about whether or not it's going to break as I'm using the tool. So for me, I think this is unfortunate, but I'm going to have to return this. But I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments below. And until the next video, God bless.